What's going on, Tiana and Candy Cane? What's going on? Good afternoon, Miss TR. Y'all give me just a minute, please. Thank you, Candy. Hey, Miss Love Life. Hey, Reese's. I don't never be fully ready. I'm sorry, y'all. Just bear with me just a minute. We finna get into that right now, Miss Candy Cane. We're gonna get into it right now. Please hit the thumbs up button on your way into the room, please. Let me get me some tea. Hold on. Oh, dear Jesus. Oh, it's cold. Ah. Hey, Sabrina. Yeah, this cold been eating my ass up. Do you hear me? I have not had a break from this cold. Good afternoon, Amber. How everybody doing today? I wanted to come in today and just briefly discuss with you guys because of this head cold. I haven't been 100 on these streets, and we talk about issues and subjects like this. So I wanted to come in and just talk a little bit about the little girl Kamille McKinney. Hey, Linda, welcome to the room. Yeah, that's what I'm taking right now, Miss Sabrina. I got a tea over here. But I wanted to come in and talk about the little girl, Kamille, because I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I read some articles about the situation, but I haven't really honestly been up on what's going on. And I know y'all have. So I said, why not open up the forum today and come in and talk about it just a little bit? Now, from what I understand, this little girl, Camille Cupcake McKinney, um, was abducted from a birthday party. Am I right about it, family? Now, this is the part I don't understand. This is the story I got from Gossip. According to Fox 8, Camille Cupcake McKinney died from asphyxiation by suffocation the same day she was kidnapped from a birthday party in Birmingham, Alabama. The suspects were read their capital murder warrants during a court hearing by Jefferson County District Court judge, as many hear the details of McKinney's murder. Camille was reportedly abducted on October the 12th, and her remains were found inside a dumpster in a landfill earlier this week. One Patrick Stallworth, age 29, Derek Brown, age 29. I'm sorry, Derek Patrick is 39. Derek is 29. Were arrested and officially charged with capital murder of the victim, less than 14 years of age. Stallworth was reportedly confused by the charges and told the judge, "I don't understand why I was charged with the murder of this child." Child pornography was found on Stallworth's phone, and he was charged with 4 counts of possession of child pornography and 3 counts of possession of pornography with intent to distribute. Brown was held on a probation revocation with no bond for an unrelated kidnapping. I haven't read any text messages. I ain't felt good. I unplugged from everything. My phone been off. It wasn't off technically. I just turned it off to give me a break. But that's disheartening. First of all, hey Alona, hey Simone baby, hey everybody in the room. My thing is, let's discuss how, okay, where was the parent, where was the mother or the father of this child? And who birthday party? See, I don't understand everything. Hey Nicole, welcome to the room. Hey Jen H, welcome to the room. I'm trying to understand, but there was a lady that got charged too for the kidnapping. Okay, well, let me see if I can find it. What y'all know? That sorry ass mama dropped her off at a party she wasn't invited to. Okay. So the mama dropped her off at a party. How'd she get with the two men? The stalwart dude and the other guy. I have read that that lady who had the party said Cupcake was at the party alone, no adult. They took her back to where she came from, and 5 minutes later, she was back. The mama cousin was supposed to be watching her. Really? Well, Tiana, I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't know a whole lot because I've been sick all week and because I just this when I first heard the story, I heard it on somebody else's channel. They were talking about it, and it just kind of broke my heart a little bit because I'm like, my God, we don't care nothing about the cheering either. Damn the cheering too. And then for this man to be in court talking about he don't understand why he being charged with the murder of this child. Apparently you had something to do with that asphyxiation. Because the people at the party said they wasn't watching her. They had their own kids. Oh wow. See, that's something else. I mm. First of all, if you're not gonna be there with your child, why in the hell would you send your child over to a party where she's not gonna be attended? She's not gonna be looked after. Secondly, I love kids too, Nicole, so I totally understand where you're coming from with that. But what I don't understand is what mother takes her child. I ain't never took my children to no damn party and dropped them off like that. Even if I had to leave, I was there for a good particular amount of time, and I knew for beyond a shadow of a doubt the person that was going to oversee my kids would oversee them if I had to step out. But I can't remember in the time of me being a parent that I ever just dropped my child off at a birthday party. But they have dope dealers with nonviolent offenses who are serving life sentences, but they give pedophiles probation. Shit is blasphemous. I get you. One neighbor said, "Why didn't someone ask?" She said she would watch the baby. Well, then, if that's the way, was the neighbor at the front at the party? When the person found out, when the person found out when they couldn't find the parent, they should have called the police, not just leave her. I would agree with that. It seemed like the parent failed the child and the people around them at their party failed this child because why not just why not just call the police if y'all don't want to be bothered? I know everybody don't believe in looking out for others. You know, I come from the era of it takes a village. So we would have never done something like that. However, I don't understand. If you didn't want to deal with the child, why not take her somewhere where she could be safe? That don't make a whole lot of sense to me, what I'm hearing. Sounds like some foolery. Hmm, this done upset my damn afternoon. She said she saw the little girl and she thought the baby was at the party. Miss Love Life, the only thing I can say is not everybody teach their children safety measures when they're away from around them. I always told my children, hey, you don't walk up to no strangers and you don't walk up to no strange cars. I prepared them. But apparently this baby wasn't ever prepared for something. It's just heartbreaking to me. It really is heartbreaking to me that another child has died and it could have been avoided. Like, I come from that area, y'all, where it does take a village. If my neighbors ever seen us, which they never did, if they didn't see us be doing anything, or we was out there, we seemed like we was unattended, we would have to go to the neighbor house, and the neighbor would call my parents. Did we read anything that said that she may be familiar with the people? Because for her to go so easily, maybe she knew them. They took her back to the cousin house. She was back 5 minutes later. They did feed her. Okay, well, when they took her to the cousin house and she came back 5 minutes later, at that point, if nobody wanted to deal with the child, what's wrong with just simply calling the police? I would have never let my 3-year-old baby go outside to play. They was at a so-called birthday party. Then the kids wanted to go outside and play. Who in the hell let their toddlers go out unattended anyway, Madam Butterfly? Unattended like that? It's a couple of people in the book of my mind, Tiana, that have failed. Hey, Miss Jane, it's a couple of people in this scenario, in my opinion, that failed this child. And my question is, how many more of these kids is gonna have to suffer because of what we as parents in a community fails to do? There are sick people in this world. A case like this happened in my hometown, and the father was the one who did it and in prison for life. And our city was tore up behind this. Wow, I can imagine. She didn't know those people, and they said that daddy owed money in the streets. Mm. The parents and whoever was watching the child. The mother dropped her off. Her 9-year-old brother dropped her and her 9-year-old brother off at the party. He wanted to play. The video showed a man who placed candy on the ground to guide her away. Wow. I would never let a 3-year-old go outside unattended without me being there to see what's going on. What's wrong with these people nowadays? They don't care. I feel you, Castro. I feel you. I hope it gets better for you, baby. I'm doing all right. I'm dealing with a cold, so that's why I sound like you know, I sound like a little on the managed side right now. But I hope your day gets better, Castro. I just don't understand what's wrong with us as a people today. I don't understand. Why are we so careless with our most valuable possessions? And I guess you could say, in a way, our children are our future. So that's one of our valuable assets. Why are we being so careless into taking care of them? The brother was 11 and he knew the kids, but still was uninvited. So these children weren't even invited to this party. So is that what y'all telling me? The way those kids was playing, I didn't see not one adult watching them at 7 p.m. That's what made me mad. Absolutely. It's a lot of people out here that wish they had children. They wish they could have kids, and they don't have them for whatever reasons. But if you blessed to be able to bring forth life into this world, it's your responsibility to make sure that you take care of that responsibility. Even if you deem to give your child up for adoption, at least you did the most responsible thing that you could do. But to keep these kids and allow stuff to happen to them like this is ridiculous. I'm outraged by this. I told y'all these cemeteries is filling up with the young folks. It ain't us old heads that's dying out as quick as these young people. And that breaks my heart because children are innocent. They don't have a chance at ever having a life. Cupcake will never have a chance to have a life, and that's sad to me. And it's all because of neglect. Hey, Kings Mina. Hey, lady in chat. Honey, because of my own childhood trauma, I was always vigilant in watching mine, and now the same for those grandkids. Kings Mina, you've been with me for a minute, so you already know. I totally get it. When I leave my kids, when I leave my kids left unless in my mom's care or sister's care, I watch all kids because I work with sex offenders and kids because I'm a mom. I know that's right, Linda. Hey, storyteller, welcome to the room. That just break my heart. I mean, like, yo, we not even paying attention to the kids. This sound like this child just her parent threw her off on somebody, threw her off at a party, her two children, and the little boy, he was so busy being a child and wanting to play, he wasn't watching his little sister. And at 9, how can you expect him to, or 11, or however old you said he was? I wouldn't drop my kids off anywhere without my presence. I know that's right. I know that's right. My kids used to think that I was mean because they would ask me, can they go over and spend the night? And I ain't never been a proponent of that overnight thing. What I would do is, hey Vanessa J, welcome to the room. What I would do is I would let the kids, I would meet the parents and I would let the parents, if you want to come to my house and check it out, you can. But I would host the sleepovers when we did have them. I was never comfortable with somebody else taking my Shanice. Um, I was never comfortable with letting my kids go off and abroad with other people, and that could be because I went through some stuff in my childhood. And the one thing I always said after enduring what I endured, might not my children, you might get me, but you ain't gonna get my eggs. And I stood in that. I stood by that. I hope whenever the mom had to go hunt for the rest of her, okay, hunts for the rest of her life, my kids think I'm mean. No, I'm not going to others' home, but after knowing the parents, I did. I ain't even do sleepovers. Let me tell you something. Like I said, the way the sleepovers went in my world, my kids would have. I knew who the kids was, and I always was familiar with the parents. But what I would do, I would go and I would talk to these parents, the kids that wanted to come spend the night. I would let them know my name. Of course, they know where I stay at and my contact info. And they had the opportunity to come into my home to see where their kids would be at. I was always very cautious of letting my children go spend the night. I think my kids went to one sleepover, and baby, when I tell you, I must have called that phone all night long. Okay, I'm just not comfortable like that. It's some shit that ain't gonna happen on my watch. And one of the things that wasn't gonna happen at my house on my watch was somebody was going to molest or hurt my children in any kind of way. I don't play that. Now they did have sleepovers, but it was always hosted by me. Cause I think like I said, I'll let them go one time. And baby, when I tell you I blowed them folks phone up all night long, Yes, Lord, honey, that's back when I let them win and spent the night. Y'all remember down to the dollar store, they had started selling them track phone things. Them old phones, them track phones where you get when you buy the phone, you had like them 60 minutes talk time and stuff. Baby, let me tell you something. When I decided to let my children go to an overnight situation, I went down there to the dollar store and I bought every last one of their asses one of them damn track phones. And I told them, this ain't for your leisure. This ain't for you to call none of your friends because you're at the sleepover. You're with your friends, so ain't no sense in calling nobody, right? I said this phone is strictly for you to call me if anything looks suspicious and for you to answer my phone. I think I didn't stop calling them damn track phones until like it was like 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning. And that's when my daughter answered and said, Mama, we laying down now. We just got through watching movies. Baby. And then what make it even worse, couple of them times I had called, I was riding by the house trying to see if I see any suspicious activity. Did I see any cars in the yard that didn't, that I didn't know being at that house? Cause I know when my children gone. That's how I did it with them. I know they got on. I got on their nerve, but it's better to be safe than sorry. You know what I think happens nowadays, and I could be wrong. Y'all correct me down here. This is just my theory, so I really can't be wrong. But this is my theory. I think that these people don't nowadays they not having kids and really valuing their children. That's how I feel about it. I feel like they don't value their kids. Cause if you value your kids, you're gonna take time out with your kids. You're gonna be uh you're gonna be that's right, safe over being sorry. You're gonna take time out with your kids. You're gonna teach your kids things. Your kids are gonna become a part of you so much so that when they not around you, you can still feel them cheering, and you gonna call them. You gonna call them. I remember when phones finally did start becoming the it thing. Y'all know I'm Android for life, okay? Because I can't deal with them iPhone things. I can't. But soon as them phone things came out real popular, like I ran on down there to the store with all of my kids except for the youngest one, and I made sure they had phones because I knew they was growing up and they started wanting to be involved in stuff. So I needed to be able to have a way to communicate with them in case something popped off. They can call their mama and I can get there, okay? Because you ain't never gonna be too far away from me. For one, they be too young to really be parents. I think becoming a parent is something you have to mentally prepare yourself for. Now, I wasn't mentally prepared when I had my first child, but by the time I got to them twins, I understood what this job was that I was given, this assignment, and that's the one job that I have in my life that failure was never an option for me. I realized when I gave birth that I gave my life up. See, and that's what a lot of parents don't like to do. They go out here and they have fun, they make these kids, but they don't understand what that really entails when you finna bring a life into this world. That means that you forfeit your life in a sense for them because it's not about you anymore. You know, it's not about you. You a twin, Castro. You a boy. You got a sister or a brother, twin. Y'all fraternal or what? Identical. You don't have no life. I used to have to. I'm tell y'all. I used to cuss my sister ass out, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because my sister used to tell me stupid shit like, "Okay, y'all fraternal." That's what my twins are too. my sister used to tell me, I would watch her kids sometime for her and stuff so she could go out because she was a young lady in her 20s and stuff. And I know how that feel, even though I'm in my damn 20s too. But my sister had the audacity to say something one day that I think to this day kind of changed the course of our relationship. She was in there fussing at her kids one day and she hauled off and said, "Mama gotta have a life too." Girl, I almost went fucking transform on that bitch. I ain't lying. I almost went transformer on her. Let me tell you something. Mama gotta have a life too. Well, this what Mama should have did. Mama should have got her some birth control. That way she didn't bring no other children into a situation that she wasn't prepared for. Then Mama could have had a life too. But if you lay down and do the work, you're gonna have to put the work in on them children to take care of. That is your greatest accomplishment in life is children. My heart bleeds for women who I have talked to that be like, I want to have a baby and they keep having miscarriage after miscarriage, or the doctor done told them just stop because they ain't gonna never be able to carry a baby full term. I have sat in offices with these women and I'm gonna pay attention to the chat in a minute, y'all. So don't think I'm ignoring y'all. I'm gonna go back and read everybody's comment, but let me get my commentary out while it's fresh on the brain. I'm old. You think I didn't wanna go to the prom? You ain't think I wanted to go to the what that day is where all the senior skip day? You don't think I ain't want to go to the little teenage clubs cause back then they used to have little teenage clubs and stuff. You ain't think I wanted to do all of that stuff. You ain't think I wanted to have a life and friends and be selfish for them few years. I made a decision. I laid down with a man and I got up with some children. And I'm a firm believer that there are good men out here that take care of their children and everything. But I come from the school of what my mama used to say, mama's baby, daddy's maybe. Okay? Meaning your daddy might get tired on the job long before your mama's supposed to. What happened to the real mothers? Can the real mothers stand up in this bitch? The ones that don't mind that they can't go and hang out with their friends no damn more. What happened to them? What happened to them parents that put their kids first? Every move you make is dictated. I stopped going to jail because I got tired. I had children. Y'all know I did not mind. I used to be a wild card, okay? A very wild card. I didn't mind popping off and I didn't care about the consequences of me doing that till my 6-year-old saw me get chicken winged by the police and the look in his face, the horror in his face made me get my life together. And I ain't never had to worry about that no more. Now, will I jump across a counter at a bitch at a store for disrespecting me? Probably so. Yeah. But what I will not do is when I make moves now, I think about the consequences of my actions because what I do don't just affect me. It affect your kids. Cupcake was failed by her parents. Damn them people at the party. You should never take your child nowhere. I'm sorry, my voice. I'm not crying in the. I got a really bad head cold, so my voice might crack, girl. You know what I mean? But bear with me. You don't have no goddamn rights when it comes to cheering. Your kids is your most valuable thing. That's the most important job you'll ever have. I don't give a damn if you get a job in corporate America making hundreds and thousands of dollars a year. Your most valuable job, the most important job that we are given when we bring forth life is the job to be a mother to that child. Meaning you protect that child with everything that you got, meaning that you teach your children everything that you can to prepare them to live in this hateful world. And you protect them children. You protect your kids at all costs. I don't give a damn. I was willing to go to the penitentiary system behind mine. I don't care if my kids got mad at me because I said they couldn't go certain places and hang around certain people. I knew why I was saying that. And I'm not gonna let you have your way. And then I got to get the phone call and the CPS peoples down to my damn house when I could have just did what the hell I was supposed to, which is take care of you. If my spirit say you ain't going, and I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn. It's many times I done told my children now. Let me tell y'all a story. Y'all be liking story time. Look like when I go live, I give y'all a story time every time, don't it? Well, I got one for you again today. Listen to me. I'm finna bless you. And then when I get through telling the story, I'm gonna go back and read the chat so that y'all know that I'm interacting with y'all today. But let me tell you, they used to have this thing over here in my city called Super Safe Sunday. Okay, it was held out where they hold our state fair. So it's a big old. It's actually a coliseum where they used to have football games and stuff at, but that's what they turned into the site of the Louisiana State Fair when it comes to Shreveport, right? So every Sunday they would have the local DJs. They would try to get rappers. You know, we had our local people like Lil Wayne's, and we didn't have the Mysticals, and we didn't have the Bum Bees, and all of them people like that. They would give folks. I remember when Hurricane Chris and all that stuff. They used to have all of them young guys come out, and they would perform on a Sunday. Okay. Hey, Retta. Um, I would these they would have it every Sunday for the young folks. And for weeks, I would just, I give my kids the money. I give my kids, I'm going to check the chat in a minute and read what y'all saying. But I would let my kids, every week, I would pay for them little tickets and I drop them off out there and let them call me when they ready for me to come back, right? Well, one particular week, I don't know what it was, but see, when you a real mama, I feel like the Holy Spirit talk to you. I don't know. Some of y'all in here mothers, y'all might identify with me. Holla if you hear me. Um, it started early in that week. My spirit said, no, not this week. Mm-mm. And this was the week that the B2K boys was in town. Y'all remember B2K, Marion and all of them, and Raz Beast and them, and all of them people like that. See, that was my era. That was my daughter's and them era, my cheering era. Where they had the B2K boys was coming into town. Tickets had went up and everything. Baby, it was gonna be a Wayne Dang and a doodle of a time, so the children said, right? Okay. Well, my spirit told me it ain't gonna be no Wayne Dang or a doodle of a time. It was gonna be the B2K boys and the Lil Boosie. I remember Lil Boosie for a reason. Stay with me, I'm finna bless you. Okay. So my spirit had been telling me all week. By Wednesday, I normally done got online and went down at the Ticketmaster and paid for their tickets and whatnot. But this Wednesday, by the time Wednesday came, and this started on a Sunday, because at the end of every one, they let them know who coming the next week. So when I picked them up, they was all excited. Oh, Marion is coming, Mama. Marion coming, man. Marion is coming. And my other daughter, she liked it, the little Fizz boy. She was like, Fizz gonna be in town, Mom. I got to get to Fizz now. I said, okay, cool. I ain't say nothing Sunday night when I picked them up. I just said, okay. Monday, I was sitting at work and they were bothering me. They don't need to be going to this. My spirit ain't right about this here. I don't want to do it. I ain't gonna do it. So by Wednesday, when I came home, they like, Mama, you ordered our tickets, and I had to sit down and have that conversation that y'all know as parents we don't like having the conversation with our children. We gotta disappoint them. Not because Mama can't afford it. Mama ain't finna afford it because my spirit ain't settled. So I had to sit down and tell them that. My girls were so mad at me, baby. Now, y'all know I ran my house with nothing but discipline and respect. They couldn't say what they was feeling, but they faces said, "We can't stand you, bitch." Okay? They even gave me the cold shoulder. Like me and my daughters always had this open door policy where we could just chit chat at any time. Even when they get out of school, I'm at work, they gonna call me and we gonna chat a few minutes, and then I get them the what need to be done, and then we gonna go back, right? My kids stopped talking to me. They weren't saying nothing. You know how you know your kids mad at you. You ask them a question, they don't get disrespectful, but them answers be short and sweet, okay? So I know that they mad at me. I don't like that, y'all. I don't care who else in this world get mad at me. Do you know it bothers me when my children be upset with me? It does. People been mad at me in this world, and I could not find out one fuck to give. But let them eggs get upset. It bothers me. But I stood firm in my word. I almost had said turned around and said I was gonna go on and buy the ticket because I didn't want them to be so angry with me, right? So I went to one of my good Judas, and I ran into her. And one of my good Judas, she an older chick. She had put it down on me like this here. She said, "Let me ask you something, Nyca. Who pay the bills in your goddamn house?" I said, "Well, girl, I pay them." She said, "Okay. Every piece of clothes and shoes and food they eat, how do they get that?" "Well, they get that by way of me. Them children got all kinds of stuff, and every time they want something, you run and you go get it for them." She said, "But if the spirit told you, don't buy that ticket, don't buy the damn ticket. And if they mad, let them get glad. Because they can't, what they gonna do? Right? They ain't gonna do nothing." So come up on Saturday night. They looking all crazy because the next day during the daytime, around by noon, that's when the Super Safe Sunday was supposed to take off, right? That Saturday night, baby, they was down there on the at this time MySpace then came into play. Baby, they was down there on that MySpace and they was listening to the people talking about they going and the girls putting up pictures of they outfits and stuff, and oh baby, you could tell the atmosphere got real tense around these parts, baby. They wasn't saying nothing to me. Saturday night we usually do a little something together if they ain't got no plans and I don't either. Baby, they didn't want to do movie night. They didn't want me to order no pizza. They didn't want to go out on the riverfront with me. They didn't want to have no dealings with me, child. I was public enemy number one. And that hurt my feelings. It did. But my love for my children was more important and their safety than them being mad at me in this moment, right? So we go to the next day, which is the day of the Super Safe Sunday. They got the B2K boys down there. They done been on the radio all morning with the local radio station hyping it up. Child, they got the little Boosie done come in town. He was down at the skating rink and stuff and everything. He done broadcast live with one of the radio stations and they just hyping it up. Y'all come on out. Y'all come on out. And I'm seeing my girls just get more and more antsy. But all week I told y'all I had feel for it. They was not talking to me and I felt bad. But come up on that Sunday, I don't know what happened. I guess the Lord worked me out over in my sleep. Cause when I woke up that morning, I didn't give a damn about my children being mad, glad, or otherwise. I said what I said, and I stood firm in my word. So while they walking around all day Sunday with this little attitude, I ain't got no problem. I'm Cadillacing, okay? I'm Cadillacing. I'm chilling. So we heard about the little Boosie being down there to the skating rink, getting people to come down there, meet him and buy their tickets. And if you come down there at a certain time, you can get the tickets $10, $15 off, whatever the hell it was. Baby, okay. We still ain't going to no goddamn. We not going to the skating ring, so you get no picture with Boosie. I said we not, and y'all gonna sit this one out, okay? You gonna sit this out, and if you don't like what I'm saying, then we can take this to a whole nother level. Cause you know I'm about that life. I'm with the shits. Let's do this if that's what y'all want to do. So they knew to leave me the hell alone. A couple of hours later, y'all, we gets in the car. We on our way to go get something to eat, right? Come on the airways, Lil Boosie then got robbed of all his motherfucking jewelry down at that damn skating rink. A big old fight ensued, and they robbed him, right? Now, they hear this. They like, wow, oh, I'm glad we didn't go down there. Mom, I'm glad. Listen now, listen, y'all. Hey, Eric. Ooh, Mom, I'm glad we ain't go down there. They say it got, because we listening to it on the radio. They, ooh, Mama, I'm so glad you ain't take us down there. We wanted to go to. We started to go. They on the phone with their friend. We started to go over there and meet Lil Boosie. Y'all ain't almost went over there and met no damn Lil Boosie, but if you want to lie on the phone, fine. But I'm glad Mama didn't take us and stuff, right? So we get to the evening hours. They got Super Safe Sunday going on, baby. Super Safe Sunday going on. By the time the 10 o'clock news came on, B2K did not perform because there was a mass fight broke out where niggas pulled out their guns and started shooting. They had 3 children go into the emergency room that night with gunshots, wounds to their body, and several other people got hurt because when the crowd, when the shit busted out, some people got ran over. They got trampled. So they had to go to the emergency room too. So they got a total of maybe about 20 kids down at this emergency room. 3 with life with serious injuries. One child did pass away. This all on the 10 o'clock news. I made sure I called their asses to my room. Baby, I let them listen to that again. They had already heard it, but see, I want you to hear it with me. The person you've been walking around with an attitude all day. And come to find out where they got shot at is where when I drop them off, where the child that got shot and got shot in the head and died. That spot is the spot that they normally once I drop them off and they meet up with their friends. That's the meetup spot. So had I dropped them off, they would have probably been in that vicinity and could have very well gotten themselves trampled or shot. I'm gonna say it again. Had I not let my mother intuition kick in and stand strong in my word with my children, I could have possibly been walking around here with a t-shirt with one of my kids' faces on it. Or else I could have very well been down at that emergency room like so many other parents were trying to make sure that my kids were okay. My kids, that oldest one, that Sean said, Mama, you know what? I'm sorry. See, she got it early. That sisterhood, that twin daughter of mine, it took her a couple of days to come around. But that oldest one, immediately, Mom, I'm sorry for how I was acting with you. I'm so glad you told us no, because we could have been in the middle of that mess. So see, that's how serious I take my job as a parent. I don't play. They grown and I still don't fucking play. Okay? I don't play. And I feel like Cupcake didn't have the right parents. And that happens a lot. We just seen a chick on Facebook sitting up there with her brand new baby. Look like that baby was every bit of a couple of days old, smoking blunts and twirling the baby around. How she ain't get no charges is beyond me. But the bottom line is, your children, that's your most important assignment. And it's one that you really can't fail on. Even though there is no manual, you don't get no training class. They just throw you out there and boom, it come out your ass and you responsible. But your intuitions, should kick in. Your nurturing spirit should kick in to make you want to protect this child with everything that you got. Who drops their child off at a birthday party unattended? They take the child to the cousin's house and the child come back 5 minutes later. Instead of them picking up the phone calling the police, they let the kids go out to play and this child and got lured off and she dead. The mother failed the child. The people at the party failed the child. The cousin spit. Uh. I I'm tired of talking about these type of things. I am. I'm tired of people not taking kids and valuing them children. She thought that 11-year-old brother is the babysitter. No, you can't take an 11-year-old and expect them to be an adult and make adult decisions. That's a child. He gonna want to do what a child gonna want to do, which is play. He ain't got time to watch her. And I pray to God that every person involved in there that can be charged is charged to the fullest extent of the law. There should be no, there should be nothing spared of these people. Cause all this little girl wanted to do was go to the party and play with the children. And because of neglectful adults, she ain't here no more. Now, let me go back and read some of y'all comments because I kind of went on my own little thing for a minute. Let me go back. Simone says people at the party made a post and told people stop blaming them. They had their own children. Hmm. That's because they don't believe in the thing of they don't believe in that old school saying that it take a village. Two young people have been charged for capital murder. Yeah, I read that in the beginning, Miss Young. I see, as they should be. Tracy said, when we have a family event, the children are not allowed to play outside unless there's a adult in the yard. Absolutely, that's how I go with me too. Tracy. Miss J say it's real sad. Okay, let me go. When the spirit listens, it'll never let you down. It sure won't, Kiana. Ain't let me down in 47 years. It ain't let me down at all. I didn't care Candy Cane. And welcome to the room if I didn't say it. I didn't care nothing about them being mad at me. Truth of the matter is I saved their life. Because my kids could have very well been caught up in that. Jeremy say I live in a city and some people think it was the dad's fault because he owed some money. That's why the girl got targeted. Again, parents not doing what the hell they supposed to do. You ain't supposed to do nothing that's going to affect your children. And if you got a problem with the parent, why would you talk? Well, that's just the way street life is, so they will target the family, but it shouldn't be that way. He around here racking up debts on the street with thugs and stuff that would target his damn family, and now your baby is dead. Your baby is no longer in the land of the living. Everybody involved in letting down the Miss Cupcake need to be they really need to have a come to Jesus meet. If they can prosecute, prosecute. But everybody else who may be involved in this situation, whether they did the crime or not, everybody failed their child on that day. Because if you didn't want to be dealing with the woman child, call the police. Then she would at least still been alive today. And if the daddy is running around town incurring debts that he know he can't pay with some seedy people, his ass need to be locked up too. I live in a small town. We look out for each other, related or not. That's pretty much how I feel about it. Even over here, and I done told y'all, I done raised some hell over here before. Sorry, y'all. I done raised some hell over here before. But I tell you one thing, I don't care which one of my neighbors it is. I would never let something intentionally happen to one of these kids around here. I don't got that in me. Since that lady said she fed her and really thought she did something, she ain't do a damn thing. So is y'all saying that the daddy, he one of them seedy characters? He a drug addict or something like that? That's how I feel about it, Tracy. We are our brothers and sisters keeper. I told you I come from the era of it take a village. Children can't do nothing for themselves. They all lived in a big housing project. So that right there says a lot too. The daddy seated. And if because of his seated ways, his the daughter could possibly be dead now because of that. I hope that he can live with that. Because that's something I couldn't live with. I just think I don't know. I don't. Ugh. I just ain't with that. I ain't with that. That's not surprising that the daddy didn't live with him, but he ought to have some type of involvement. He had enough involvement for somebody that he owed money to target his child, possibly. So they knew he had some type of relationship with the child. Child, that just shouldn't have never happened. First of all, you don't go out here dealing with any and everybody when you become a parent. All I know is there were two kids playing in the video they showed, but only Cupcake was taken. Well, if Cupcake was the target because her father owed a substantial amount to whomever in the hood, then I can understand that. The daddy went off on the mama and the cousin. The daddy was out there looking for her. I'm not impressed. Because, like I said, if that child was targeted because of him, per rumors, this is all allegedly, if that child was targeted because of his foolery, he ain't no better than the mama, in my opinion. Because you out here doing things that could put your child and your family in harm's way. So you ain't got no room to say shit. I didn't read that. Hey, Sunshine Goddess. I didn't read anything about her being sexually assaulted. Candy Cane. In the article I read, it just said that asphyxiation. What's wrong with these people? Good. The police are only telling us so much. I know they know more, and I believe more arrests are coming, as it should be. It, it ain't hard for me to believe Miss Jean because I see this stuff happening with these folks. I see folks not paying attention to their children. I don't seen little bitty kids that, just around toddler or a little bit after that toddler stage, walking to these stores by themselves. I don't seen them, I done seen them asking, just being friendly, setting themselves up. Luckily, I ain't never seen nobody try to do nothing to no child, because I think y'all wouldn't be talking to me right now. But it's not hard for me to believe, because parents are not like parents used to be. We could not go and just be out and about without being attended to by our neighbor or our mom and them sitting there. I remember the time my mom used to sit on the porch, baby, and used to tell us when that street light come on, you best to have your ass in this yard. In the meantime, in between time, you can go as far as the stop sign. And trust and believe, baby. I done thought my mama wasn't watching and turn around and look back, because I'm about to go on and chill with some friends somewhere else. They done told me, let's just go on and see what's on the next block, baby. And turn around and look right dead in my mama or my grandma's face. I ain't with that. That's your responsibility. I don't understand parents who slack on the job. I don't get that. Like, what's wrong with you? And again, I say, if you don't want to be a parent, then don't be one. It's a lot of ways nowadays. They got way more ways of preventing pregnancies today than they had back when I was coming up. So I don't get it. If you don't want these kids, why you having them? Because being a parent ain't no easy job, and it's not one that you can relax on the job. You can't. By the time that street light came on, we could still be outside if my mama outside, but we had to be right there in the yard, in the get closed in the gate. If that street light came on and we wasn't inside that gate, it was gonna be issues, and it was gonna be some repercussions for that baby, cause she ain't play that. Hell, I remember being outside when it's getting kind of dusk, as they call it, and the street light about to come on, and my next door neighbor be like, "Okay, now y'all street lights finna come on. Y'all getting y'all yards now." But we don't have communities like that anymore. Everybody that I ain't got that ain't none of my motherfucking child. Yes, it is. It might not be your biological child, but that's your child, and we are all responsible for these children. Wait a minute. Yeah, that street light rule, I think that was for everybody. Cause it damn sure was a part of my life. My mom and them did not play that. Okay, be out there past them street lights. Tempt her if you want her. Or my father, tempt them if you want them. That's what's so disheartening about it, Tracy. The fact that kids is innocent. They ain't got nothing to do with the grown folks' agendas, okay? Kids should be protected. Kids should be off limit. That's why I got so upset down here with the stuff that they was doing with the kids down here on YouTube. I don't like that. I don't told y'all. I don't care what nobody say about an adult. Adult can handle their own. But children, keep people kids out your mouth. Leave people children alone. Those are innocent beings. They ain't got nothing to do with what we got going on in this world or on this YouTube. They should never be brought up. And I don't care if I like you or I don't. Leave them damn children alone. Let them have a chance at life. Protect these kids from these predators. Cause they out there to get our babies, honey. They out there to get our babies. And now here we are with another story of a little girl who didn't do nothing wrong. Cupcake ain't did shit wrong. She did what a child would want to do. She seen a group of kids and she wanted to be a part of it. She wanted to play. And look what happened. I want every person that's involved in this case of this child being killed to pay to the fullest extent of the law. Fullest extent. I don't give a damn if they take the key and lock every last one of their asses up. And I, for those who did not do anything criminally wrong to this child, morally you failed her. And I hope that that weighs heavily on your spirit for the rest of your life. Every day of your life, I want you to remember that Kamille mattered. If you had did one thing differently, Kamille might not have got by them people, and she wouldn't be dead. I want folks to remember that that's involved in this case, and I want us as a community to remember these children. Do better by these kids. You might feel like it ain't your responsibility because it ain't your child, but it could be your child next. Protect our kids from these people out here. Because there's some very evil hearted people in this world. It's some people that is powered strictly by the devil. They don't mean you no harm. They don't mean you no good. We as family, we as a community need to take care of these kids and look out for these kids. Don't just let these kids, because they ain't your child, it ain't my business, it don't matter. It does matter. When things like this happen, it affects our entire community. There's a young girl who ain't even get a chance at life. She was killed by some adults who had already lived some of their life. They didn't even let her get a chance to live her life. Where's the fairness in all of that? And again, everybody that's involved in this, they did not do what they supposed to have done, because nobody did what they were supposed to have done, because if they did, she wouldn't be dead today. Let this be a lesson so that we don't have to keep coming back together to have these kind of conversations, and to mourn more kids. Come on, man. Let these kids live. Protect these kids. I'm not condoning us killing one another, but I can take it better when it's two adults than when it's a child. When it's a child, it just tears me up on the inside. It really does. Because I love kids and I feel like they need to be protected. They should be protected at all costs. That's the most important thing. Damn these grown folks. Grown folks, they done lived and they can fend for themselves. But who will protect the children? I think because of how heinous of a crime this was, Tracy, I honestly believe that they are going to. I believe she gonna receive justice. Even the most hateful person gotta feel something with this. We got to do better. We just got to do better. That's it. Breaks my heart to hear it. I ain't gonna lie, just break my damn heart. I didn't expect to hear anything like that. I've been hearing about it all week. But like I said, y'all, this cold really been weighing me a new one. It has. And so I couldn't come and talk to y'all about it when I first got the tea. Somebody sent it to me over there on Instagram. Shout out to you. I can't remember who that was that sent it to me. But if you're watching this replay or you in this chat, you know who you are. I didn't feel good to come and talk about it, but I couldn't let too many days go by without me saying something. Because these are the stories that I talk about a lot. These are the kind of stories that really matter to me and that I like to bring awareness to people about. And what did we learn here? Pay attention to these kids. Pay attention to these kids. And I hope that everybody involved, I don't want just them two, me, anybody else that has committed a crime surrounding this child's death. I pray to God that they are found out and they are prosecuted. Because this didn't have to happen. And everybody that didn't do something criminally wrong to this child, I hope it weigh on your heart every night. What you could have done better that could have possibly caused this little girl not to have wound up in a landfill. Just throw it away like she was trash. A human being. That police chief was in tears talking about Cupcake and what about that man's girlfriend. Mm. That's because even the most hardened person got to feel this. She didn't do nothing wrong. She was being a child and she was lured off and killed. Why? Kill her daddy. If he owed money around that city and they wanted to get to him, get to him. Don't mess with the children. The child ain't borrowed a doggone thing from you. I told you I think we as a society are becoming desensitized. I ain't lying. We have been. We are becoming more and more desensitized when things like this can happen and it don't cause the world to pause. Cause I paused, honey. I was hoping they found that. I was like, Lord, please let them find the little girl, okay? But I know 9 times out of 10 in these cases like this that these kids are gonna be found, but they're not gonna be found alive or in the best conditions. And here we go. So I hope to God that the city does what they supposed to do. Get them all. Everybody that had a part in this, they can be criminally charged. Please charge them. And for those who can't be criminally in charge, but they were morally bankrupt when it came to this child, I hope that you have to carry that burden on your heart for the rest of your life. Because this little girl didn't have to die. This little girl had a right to live life abundantly. She didn't do nothing wrong. She should have been allowed to live. That's how I feel about it. Anyway, anything else y'all want to discuss before I get off of here? Because I'm going to get back in my bed. But I wanted to come in and talk about it for a minute and weigh my thoughts and opinions on it. We going to talk about it some more. This ain't over with for me. We will be discussing this again. So I think I read in the chat somebody said the girl funeral tomorrow. This world just get worse and worse every uh it just get worse and worse. Like, where is the humanity? Where is the compassion? Where is the love? Damn, where is the just leave people alone? I don't get it. But like I said, we'll talk about it some more in depth, y'all. Y'all know I ain't with that YouTube drama shit. Plus, I don't know what the fuck going on the YouTube streets. Child, I ain't been able to focus. I ain't lying. This cold has had me. So I don't know what's going on the YouTube street, but I'll be on the streets here and there throughout the day to see what's going on. But for right now, I'm finna go take some thorough food. Cause my head feel like it weigh about 500 pounds, honey. And I thank each and every one of you for coming in, having a discussion with me today. I thank you to my moderators who keep the chat nice and clean. I appreciate y'all. And y'all just keep me in y'all prayers and I will keep y'all in mind. But I'm gonna go medicate for a little while because I don't feel good. So catch the replay and I will talk to y'all I'll talk to y'all on the next video. I ain't gonna tell you no date that I'm coming back because I don't feel good, girl. Mm. But I will be back, know that. So y'all be easy. Please watch the replay on some of the videos. That helps keep me in circulation while I'm out these couple of days. Please, 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 please up the video. Um, and if you have not become a Love Thing today, please go ahead and sign up for my channel. Tap your notification bell button. Okay. No, ma'am, Miss Betty, I don't have a P.O. box. I have one. I think I'm gonna get one next week because I don't want to keep using the address I've been using because it's my sister's address and I don't want no drama. I can't trust the streets no more. But I'll probably get me one next week. I apologize for my lack of energy. Normally I'm laughing and talking with y'all, but this cold really got Charlie done wrapped a hold of me. And even though this is a passionate situation for me, this is a passionate subject. I can't. I don't even feel good enough to really just go in and let have. Okay. But we will reconvene again. Thank y'all for coming. Y'all have a great remainder to your weekend. And I will see you on the next one. Thank you, mods. Thank you. Okay, Betty, I will. Y'all have a good one.